Welcome back to Picks and Gravy, presented to you by E's and B's Podcast. This week, we're doing something a little bit different. That's right. We got ourselves a guest. That's right. A guest picker who will be going up one-on-one right here with old Eddie B. We'll be checking out 4 different categories: college basketball, NHL hockey, NBA, and of course, wrapping it up with NFL. But before we get to that, let me get to who we got with us. That's right. I know him very well. We work together quite often, but you out there might not know. Here in the Picks and Gravy E's and B's YouTube land, coming to us from Fort Collins, Colorado, by way of Michigan, as you see. It's Mr. Matty. Yeah, that's right. My boss, Matt, here with us today. How is it going, my man?
Yo, Ed, first of all, thanks for bringing me on, brother. I really appreciate this. Super excited to be here. Just ready to get these picks in. Let's see how we do.
Yeah, of course, Matty here knows all about the Picks and Gravy. I've been discussing these last 4 weeks with him. He's been up to date. He knows the stats. He knows what old Eddie B's been up to here. But I think very, very more interested in seeing how this plays out. We are just going to be going head to head for all you fans out there. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button somewhere down in there at some point in this video. Also, always as I do, make sure you play along with us. Let us know what your score is, who your gravy locks are, and if you're not knowing what I'm talking about, how about this? Gravy locks. Each category will be picking one game that we are guaranteeing all them gambling bettors out there. This is the game you need to pick this way. So Matty and myself each will be having those gravy locks. You ready, Matt?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it started. All right, we're going to kick it off NCAA basketball style going into this weekend game, Saturday and Sunday. Starting off, we've got St. Francis, PA at Miami. Who do you got?
Oh, I got those Hurricanes.
All right,
They're
Miami.
Right now, they're balling.
They're balling as well. That's who we got here at the E's and B's. Moving on, game number 2. This one close to home for myself. It's the 14th ranked Hoosiers. They're struggling. They're going to be out west with the Kansas Jayhawks. Tough game. I'll go first on this one. Man, it pains me to say this, but I've got to go with the Jayhawks. That's a hard game.
Wow.
Coming out west. It is a definite game that IU could turn the slate around, but we'll have to wait and see. Who do you got, Matty?
Yeah, Ed, I'm with you on this one as well, and I hate to go against the Big Ten and your Hoosiers there, but I am going with the Jayhawks as well. Rock chalk. I just think they got a better team.
I hear you. All right, next game up, we got another ranked team. How about the 4th ranked Roll Tide? Alabama. They're going to be rolling into Gonzaga. Now, Gonzaga, of course, being ranked number 1 preseason, fell early, played your boys really well. What do you think on this one? Are they going to bounce back and get back to their winning ways? Are they going to keep on trickling down the top 25?
I actually have Alabama in this game. I'm rolling Tide, baby. I think Bama's playing some really good basketball right now. Gonzaga is looking a little, just a little suspect.
Yeah, a little shaky. I think it's time to hang it up. I'm rolling with Alabama myself on that one. Keeping it going here. How about the next game? Another ranked game. It's the last team that was number 1, but now they're number 5. Houston. They'll be traveling to the number 2 ranked Virginia. What do you got on this one, Matty?
This is a hell of a basketball game. I am going with the Houston Cougars here. I think they will get the job done.
Man, we're great minds think alike. I'm myself, Houston coming on a bounce back game after a big loss at home with Alabama. I think they shock everybody and prove that they are that top tier team. They win big there in Virginia. Next up, last ranked team. How about this? It's the Ohio State Buckeyes, number 23. They'll be traveling to the UNC. That's right, the Tar Heels. This a big game for some people. What do you got on that one, Matty?
Yo, I am we're bouncing back to the Big Ten here. I'm going with the Ohio State University in this one to pull that out. And I think it'll be a close game, but I think they get the job done.
A lot would probably agree with you. This time, it's finally time to disagree with you. I think on the road, Christmas time, their minds are somewhere else. They're just not quite that team that they're going to be when the season comes to an end. I think they lose to North Carolina.
I mean, it's solid pick. All
right, keeping it going. We got now the Nicholls State. They'll be traveling to Mississippi State. Of course, Mississippi State, 14th ranked, playing decent ball. This is a give me in my opinion. I'm going to be rolling with Mississippi State. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I'm going Mississippi State Bulldogs here.
All right, next game up, another one. How about Grambling State? They'll be traveling over to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, 24th ranked, just hanging on by a thread in that top 25. Who do you got?
I got to go with Tech. He's going with the ACC here.
Yes, ACC.
Tough for Grambling State. It's tough for Grambling State.
Grambling State, sometimes they could surprise some people, but I just don't see that happening this weekend. Yeah. Next game up, we got Bradley. They'll be traveling to a tough top 10 team. That's right, Arkansas there this weekend. Who do you got?
We're going Razorbacks here. That was pretty easy for me.
Yes, another big win for them. Keeping it going now. How about Alabama A&M? They'll be going to their Illinois team. That Illini, definitely a tough squad. Another Big Ten school. We know this, me and I at least. Yeah. Big Ten's tough all the way around. In my opinion, I think this is a dog walker. Illinois is big. How about you?
Oh, yeah. Let's go Illinois here. Fighting Illini all the way.
All right. Now getting back into some very interesting games. How about this one? The big ranked game. How about 16th ranked UCLA? They'll be traveling out east to a team that, in my opinion, is wishy-washy, but they do play very good ball at home. It's the 13th ranked Wildcats of Kentucky. Who do you got?
Yeah. I mean, Coach Cal will definitely have his boys playing, but I am going to go with UCLA here. I just think they got a lot of talent.
Once again, this is now, folks, for all you fans at home, we work together a lot, like I said, but we have not discussed our picks at all. And I got to tell you, we're on the same page for most of these. Myself, I think Kentucky, like I said, wishy-washy. UCLA trying to prove a point. They need this game to get back up to where they belong. They win big this weekend there in Kentucky. All right, next up, we got Davidson. Now, probably the biggest matchup of the weekend or maybe of their whole season. They're going to be traveling to my home state. That's right, West Lafayette, and everybody there is on cloud 9. All them Hoosier fans, they don't really give a shit. But, hey, it's the number 1 ranked purse-up Boilermakers. Who do you got?
I mean, I have to pick Purdue here because they're at home. I think that's a tough place to play, West Lafayette. But don't be surprised if Davidson makes this close. Foster Lawyer played at Michigan State. He's known to go off.
Curry came.
This could be a close
game. Davidson's had players in the past. I gotta say this: if nobody can stop Edney, it's over with. That dude's just too big. He's too much underneath. You've got to get him in foul trouble, and once you do, then you have a chance. But for now, it pains me to say this.
I know.
But Purdue or Pursuck Boilermakers, whatever you want to call them, they're good. They're good.
It's boiler up this weekend.
Yeah, we'll be rolling with them. All right, moving on. Next game. How about this one? Another one right there in my home state. This game could go either way. It's going to be the number 3 ranked UConn. They'll be traveling to Butler, the Bulldogs. Matty, what do you say on that one?
I got to go with UConn Huskies here. They are playing out of their minds right now. So good to see them back in the top 10. Love to see it. So we're going to go with UConn. I think it's close. Butler's tough, obviously. But yeah, UConn here.
I've said this for a long time. When teams like Syracuse, UConn, and others like that are playing good ball, college ball is good. That's my opinion. And that is why this game is going to be Eddie B's NCAA basketball gravy lock of the week. I got UConn knocking off those Butler Bulldogs. Sorry, Butler, but I'm telling you, UConn's back. And that's who we got here. All right, keeping it going. Last game there on Saturday. Another big game to end the night out. How about the 6th ranked Tennessee Volunteers? They'll be traveling to the 9th ranked Arizona team that just knocked off my IU team. Who do you got there, Matt?
I mean, these matchups this weekend are they blew me away, actually. So I'm actually going to go with the Volunteers here. Let's go Rocky Top. I got Tennessee. They are tough. I like Tennessee a lot. Arizona is good, but I do like Tennessee here traveling out west.
I'm with you. I think Tennessee's too big, too fast, and they knock off a good, don't get me wrong, a good Arizona team, but not good enough for this game. All right, that wraps up Saturday for college. Let's move it over onto Sunday. Just a couple more games, and then we'll switch up the category. How about Stanford? They're traveling to what some might say the possibly best team right now in college basketball. That's right. It's the 7th-ranked Texas Longhorns. Who do you got, Matt?
Yeah, it's hook 'em horns for me right here. That wasn't too hard of a pick.
Absolutely. Same here. We're going to roll with those Longhorns. Now, we do know they're vulnerable, but I don't think they're that vulnerable for a Stanford squad. All right, keeping it going. How about the 19th ranked Auburn? They'll be traveling out west to see a team that you and I will be seeing here local very soon. That's right. That's USC. Who do you got in this one?
My buddy Joe would kill me if I didn't go with the USC Trojans here. So I'm picking USC on an upset.
Oh, big upset
other
alert.
than just going for the homie.
All right. I like it. I like it. Well, this is another one I'm going to have to disagree with you finally on. That's right. I think Auburn's just too well coached. Even though they're going on the road, I still take them on the road there to get that win. All right. Just 2 games left here. How about MS Valley? They'll be traveling to the 21st ranked TCU. What's up with TCU? They've been ranked in every sport so far this year. Looking great, that school, huh?
Looking good. College football, the basketball, obviously. So they got to be stoked down there in Fort Worth. We're going with the Horned Frogs here.
Absolutely. Horned Frogs are going to be too much for MS Valley, in my opinion, as well. I'll be taking them. All right. Last but not least, the last game for the college basketball weekend. It's going to be Washington State traveling to the number 11 ranked Baylor. I don't know about this one, but I thought hard on it. I went ahead and picked Baylor, being that they are at home. What do you say, Matt?
This is actually my gravy lock for the college basketball weekend.
We're
locking in the Baylor Bears, baby. Let's go Baylor.
Bears
I love the
win.
defense, love how they play. Let's go Baylor. Lock them in at home.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, folks, that's NCAA basketball picks right here this week. Picks and Gravy, week 5, presented to you by Ease and Bees Podcast. Check us out each and every Friday wherever you listen to your podcast at. Also follow us there on easeandbees.org for all of our social media outlets. Let's keep things rolling, Matty. Let's get to that frozen pond and talk some hockey. All right. NHL, big weekend for these guys. As I talked on the podcast just yesterday, they are approaching the Winter Classic here in just a short 3 weeks. So these games are meaningful. As we know, about midway through this season for those guys. We'll be talking a lot more about them, but let's talk picks. I'll start off first. How about the first game of the weekend? The Blue Jackets, they're traveling to Boston. I got to say, Boston Bruins on fire this year. I will be sticking with Boston on that one. What do you say, Matt?
Yeah, it's the Bruins for me here.
All right, pick one. Bruins for Matt. Moving on, game number 2. It's the Senators traveling to your home state. We know the Red Wings have been a little bit under the radar for the last few years, but how about this game? What do you got?
This is my gravy lock for the NHL weekend.
Gravy lock. Here we go.
I can't quite lock in my other team that's going to be playing this weekend. So let's lock in the Detroit Red Wings here to get the dub at home.
Right.
Let's go. Hockey Town. Let's go.
Hockey Town is back, is what Matt's saying. I'm agreeing with him. We've got the Red Wings winning that game ourselves. Keeping it going. How about the Ducks at the Oilers? Oilers is who we're going to roll with. What you say, Matt?
Let's go with Connor McDavid and the Oilers here.
All right. Oilers are definitely looking great so far this season. Now, next game up, we've got the New York Rangers. They'll be traveling to the Flyers. Definitely, like I said, I'm not the hockey expert here on the E's and B's, but I do love to pick games. I'm going to roll with the Rangers. What do you say, Matt?
Yeah, let's go Rangers here.
All right. Good pick from Matt there on the Rangers. Next game up, this one's going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning. We know they are the playoff team in the NHL. They'll be traveling to the Canadiens there up north, I think Lightning are going to be just too much for those Canadians.
Yeah, likewise. Go Bolts.
All right, keeping it going here in the NHL. How about the Maple Leafs? They'll be traveling to the Capitals. What do you got on that one, Matt?
I don't know hockey that much, but I'm going with the Capitals here.
Capitals it is
And
for Matt.
Ovechkin.
All right. I like it. Like I said, I'm not the expert, but I'm going to go against you and say the Maple Leafs take one there on the Capitals. That's our first disagreement so far. Keeping it going. How about the Dallas Stars? They've been on fire this season. They'll be traveling to the Hurricanes. Who do you got there?
I got the Stars here.
Same here. Stars on fire.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
like they're going to be a good playoff contender.
They look good.
Next game up, another solid team that everybody's kept their eyes on all year. It's the Panthers. They're traveling to the Red Hot Devils. Who do you got in this one?
I got the New Jersey Devils here to get the dub.
Hard to pick against the Devils. I would be a cool money trick if you could pull it off.
Yeah,
but
right.
I definitely am going to have to agree with you on that one and roll with the Devils. Next up, a game you and I know pretty much a lot more about than most. How about the Predators traveling right here to the Colorado Avs? I'm going to go ahead, set it down, lay it down. It's my gravy lock of the weekend. That's right. I'm guaranteeing our Colorado Avs knock off those Predators. What do you say on that, Matt?
Stanley Cup champs. Let's go, Avs. Come on.
I like it. Keeping it going. We got the Sabres. They'll be traveling to the Coyotes. Another one I was on the fence about. Not too sure. I'm rolling with the Coyotes.
Oh, no way. I got the Coyotes here, too. Little upset action for the weekend. Why not? Let's get it going in the desert.
Yeah, well, they say there's always at least one a weekend. Maybe we get lucky, and that's the game of the weekend.
Why not sprinkle a little money on the Coyotes money line? Why not? Hey.
We might have to talk later about that. That's for sure. All right, keeping it going. We got the Islanders. They'll be traveling out west to another pretty decent red hot team. That's the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to roll with the Golden Knights. How about you?
Same. I like gambling. I like Vegas, and I like the Golden Knights this weekend.
Amen. All right, then. Now we're going to have the Winnipeg Jets. They're going to be traveling to the Canucks, another game. I know Winnipeg's decent. They made the playoffs last year. Seems like they're kind of off to a decent start, but I'm going to roll with the home team and go Canucks this weekend.
I also have the Canucks as well there.
All right. Agreements on that one. Last game.
Oh, wait. My apologies.
Oh, sorry. Shake them up. Break them up. All right. We got the Jets.
I looked at the wrong thing. I have the Jets. I have Winnipeg Jets here. I think they've been playing really well. And I think they get a sneak out with a dub there.
Okay. Like I said, they're a playoff squad from last year. They're not too far off of where they were. All right. Last game of Saturday here. We got the Sharks traveling out west to the Kings. We're going to roll with the Kings. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm going with the Los Angeles Kings here.
Awesome. And then move on over here on the ice to Sunday. That's right. Got a couple games left here. Starting off, we got the Senators up in Minnesota. They're going to be playing the Wild. We take the Wild.
Wild, yeah.
Wild for Matt as well. Okay, keeping it going. How about the Red Hot Penguins? They're going to be over there at the Hurricanes. What do you got? What do you say there, Matt?
I like another upset here. Let's go Hurricanes.
All right.
Hurricane warning. Let's go.
Matt
watch out.
The Hurricanes at home against the Red Hot Penguins. That one we're going to have to disagree with you on. I'll roll Penguins, so therefore there's another disagreement. All right, 2 more to go. How about the New York Rangers traveling to the Chicago Blackhawks there on Sunday? We're going to roll with the Rangers. You?
Rangers as well.
Rangers, awesome. And then the last hockey game of the weekend, it's going to be those Winnipeg Jets coming back at us. They'll be at the Seattle Kraken. I'm going to go Jets all day. How about you?
I like it. And again, I don't know hockey all that much, but I like the Kraken here. Let's go Seattle.
All right. Kraken it is for Matt. So there you have it. Once again, Matty's gravy lock here in the hockey NHL side is the Red Wings over the Senators. Eddie B, we're taking the Avs over the Predators. All right, keeping it going. Just a couple more categories. How about basketball time? That's right, NBA style. Starting right on off, Matt. Let's get to it. We got the Wizards at the Clippers. I know you're going to be a bigger expert on this category than I am. Seems like it goes that way when we talk about it anyhow. But starting off, who do you got game one?
I'm going with the Clippers here. I think Kawhi Leonard's back. He's been playing well. Paul George, obviously really good. It's Clippers to get it done.
I do agree with that one as well. Looks like the Clippers will be taking now and moving to game number 2. This one I wasn't too sure about. I know the Heat leading their division with a under 500 record, but they're going to be traveling to a team that I cannot figure out. It's the San Antonio Spurs. Who do you got?
Likewise, I can't figure out San Antonio either. They seem to, every time I pick against them, they seem to go, win. Every time I pick them to win, they lose. But I'm going with the Heat here.
Ooh,
I just think they're a little
okay.
bit better. I like the Heat to get the dub there.
Matty taking the Heat. I'm going to disagree because I said I was on the fence. I think maybe being a home team squad, you'll get the win there. We're going to roll with the Spurs.
Yeah, Pop at home. Love it.
Man, it's hard to go against him sometimes. But
right.
Lately,
right.
he has been wishy-washy. All right, we got the Trailblazers. They're going to be traveling down to Texas to play the Houston Rockets there on Saturday. I've got the Trailblazers. How about you?
I'm going to go with the Rockets here at
Rockets
home. I just like who they have on the floor. Jalen Green has been showing me a lot this year, so let's go Rockets.
Okay, all right. I like. Next game up. How about the Memphis Grizzlies? They'll be traveling to OKC. This one, I'm rolling Grizzlies all day. You?
Easy one here, Ed. It's the Grizzlies for me. They have been playing some of the best basketball in the entire NBA. So let's go Grizz.
Yeah, one of the most talented players in the NBA on that squad, definitely for sure.
They're loaded.
Next game, we got the Utah Jazz. They'll be traveling to the Milwaukee Bucks there on Saturday. Now, you would think this would be a better matchup now that things have changed up. I'm going to have to say Bucks are just too much for the Jazz.
I think the Bucks get the win here. The Jazz, though, may make this a game.
Okay, I like it. It. Next game up, staying over in that vicinity. How about the Mavericks? They'll be traveling to Ohio to play those Cavaliers. We've got Luka and his squad just too much for those Cavs. It should be a good game, but Luka, there's a reason why he's bouncing back and forth between himself and another leading the player points of the season right now with 32 or 33 points a game.
Luka Doncic is unbelievable. I mean, he is definitely the future of the NBA. However, I am going to pick the Cleveland Cavaliers here. I think they get the job done. I like them at home. Donovan Mitchell's playing really well. I like that team.
I like it. Disagreements there. That's 3 disagreements so far in the NBA side. How about the Pelicans? They'll be traveling out west to the Phoenix Suns. We're going to roll with the Suns. What do you say there, Matt?
And again, I'm going against you here, Ed. I cannot help myself. I absolutely love Zion, and I'm going with the Pelicans.
They're playing outstanding ball.
I love Zion.
Leading their division. Definitely. I'm not saying not at all that's a wrong pick because it's another game that's a coin flip when it comes down to it.
Exactly.
I took the home team thinking maybe that will give us a little bit of advantage. That's all the Saturday games. Let's turn the page, get to Sunday there on the basketball court. How about the Magic? They'll be traveling to Boston to take on the Celtics. I've got the Celtics. How about you?
Gravy lock here for me.
Oh, write it down.
Baby.
Gravy lock. For
Celtics
Matty.
right here for sure.
Celtics.
However, Paolo Banchero for the Magic. Love the rookie season he's putting together. I just don't think they have enough to get it done against the Seas there.
I agree with you. They are looking a lot better down there in Orlando, but the Celtics, there's a reason why they're the best team in NBA right now. I will say this, Matty. They were my gravy lock last weekend, and they blew it for me. I hope they don't do it for you. All right, keep it a go.
I don't know. We'll see.
How about this game? Another game I know a little bit about. It's going to be the New York Knicks at the Indiana Pacers. That's right. Going down there on Sunday. I'm going to have to go with the old squad. That's right. The Indiana Pacers. And that is my gravy lock of the weekend. That's right. I'm going to roll with my old squad. Every time the New York Knicks and the Pacers step on court, no matter if it's in New York and Madison Square Garden or if it's in Indiana, it's always a matchup. And I think the Pacers, being they're playing a lot better ball, Halliburton is a solid pickup for them. I think they take the Knicks there on Sunday. How about you?
I'm 100% with you here, Ed. I love Tyrese Halliburton. I love how he plays this game. Let's go Pacers.
Nice. Keeping it going. How about those Golden State Warriors? They'll be going up to Canada to play the Toronto Raptors. That one there on Sunday. I think the Warriors, even though the long travel, they still will pull that one out. How about you?
I'm a little worried with the injury to Steph Curry, so I will actually be taking the Raptors here at
Okay.
home. I think it's a close game, but that injury to Steph kind of concerns me a little bit.
Understandable. That travel, it could all play. I understand. That's definitely a good pick. Not saying it didn't. Nets, they're going to be traveling to your home state. That's right. They'll be taking on the Detroit Pistons there on Sunday. I think for shits and giggles, we could say Pistons, but I'm going to have to go Nets. That's right. Nets taking on the Pistons, and they will get the win there on Sunday. What are you saying, Matt?
This is the Nets all the way. Unfortunately, I don't think the Pistons. We don't have enough firepower in Detroit right now. Cade Cunningham is down. Looks like maybe for the season now. So at this point, you got to go with the Nets here. Pistons are a couple years out till we get some playoff basketball back in Detroit.
Definitely. All right, just 3 games left. How about the Bulls? They'll be traveling to Minnesota there on Sunday. We've got the Bulls on that one.
I'm going with the T-Wolves here. Love
All
Anthony
right.
Edwards. Love the big cat. I think they get the job done, get the W here.
Nice. All right. How about the Hornets? They'll be coming right here to our home state where we're staying. That's the Hornets at the Nuggets on Sunday. I think MVP for a reason. That's right. Nuggets too much for those Hornets on Sunday. How about you?
This could easily be a gravy lock here for both of us, Ed. I mean, this one's almost too easy. We got to go with the Nuggets here. Joker, I mean, he's going to be too much. That's triple-double potential. Nuggets definitely get the W.
Absolutely. And then the last NBA game of the weekend, how about the Washington Wizards? They'll be traveling out west to the LA Fakers. That's right. That's the last game of the weekend. I think this is hard for me to say too, but the Lakers are playing better ball, and they're going to take the Wizards out there on Sunday. I got the Lakers. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, since Russell Westbrook has been coming off the bench, I believe they've been about a 500 ball club. They've looked a lot better with him coming off the bench there. I like the Lakers to get the dub here in a close game.
Awesome stuff. So just a couple games disagreements. I can't wait to add that all up. Let's get to the last category here as we talk here on the E's and B's Picks and Gravy, presented to you by the E's and B's podcast. Check them out each and every Friday wherever you listen to your podcast at. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down there. Tell a friend, tell somebody about this. We want to spread the word. We want to make sure you pick against us. Maybe I'll pull you on just like I did my best friend here, Matt. We got to get some more subscriptions out there. Spread the word. It's Picks and Gravy, presented to you by E's and B's podcast each and every Saturday. Last category, Matt. We'll buzz through this real quick here. Get your last gravy lock, my last gravy lock, and then we'll see how it turns out this weekend. It's the NFL. We know this. Game's on Saturday. We'll go buzz through them real fast here. It's the Colts at the Vikings. Colts suck, period. I got the Vikings. How about you?
I actually have the Colts here in an upset. I like Minnesota's looking a little shaky. I think the Colts sneak one out.
Yeah, they have been struggling lately, but I just can't pick the Colts. Anyways, then we got the Ravens at the new quarterback Browns. How about that? Who do you got there, Matt?
This was kind of a tough one for me, but I just went with the Browns here because they're at home.
That's what I say too. The only reason being we know that quarterback situation is very shaky. Watson, it's his 3rd game. Give him a little bit of time. He might get a little bit better, but he might just be more comfortable at home. We've got the Browns. Now, last game there on Sunday, definitely going to be the game that everybody's got their eyes on. It's my Miami Dolphins. They'll be traveling to the Buffalo Chokes. That's right. A lot of snow reported, 3 to 7 inches. Everybody's saying there's no chance in hell. Well, I'm here to tell you, you saw what happened the first time we played them. We're sweeping that ass. I'm taking my Miami Dolphins there in Buffalo. There's no way in crap I would ever pick the Buffalo Bills over my team. Who do you got, Matty?
And I'm sorry to do this to you, Ed, but I think Bills at home, it's just going to be too much. And, with Tyreek down, we'll see how that turns out. But I think you could definitely take the points here with the Dolphins. Keep it close.
Absolutely. We could argue this all week long if you wanted, but I definitely know where you're coming from and all the other fans out there. All right, they didn't expect us to win the first one. How about that?
Sure.
We got the Falcons at the Saints. We've got the Saints. How about you?
I like a little upset here. I'm going with the Dirty Birds,
All
Atlanta
right.
Falcons.
I like it. I like it. That could go either way. Quarterback situation there for the Saints is wishy-washy. We
Excited
got
to see
the
Desmond Ridder.
okay. I like that. Yeah. How about the Steelers at the Panthers? Who do you got on that one?
Let's go Panthers here. Sam Darnold, I think he's been playing some decent ball, and Panthers get the dub.
Okay. Okay. And then of course the team everybody's had their eye on all year long, the hottest team in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll be going to Chicago. No way those Bears got enough for them. I got the Eagles. How about you?
Yeah, Eagles for sure. Bears to cover though. They're getting 9.
I like it. I like it. You're keeping it close, eh? All right. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll be traveling down to Texas to play the Texans. Chiefs are just too good right now for that Texans team. Even though they showed up last week, I still say Chiefs.
Gravy lock here for me.
Gravy lock!
Chiefs.
All right.
Lock
Chiefs
them in.
for the gravy
Kansas City
lock.
Chiefs, way too much for
Gravy
Houston
lock.
to handle.
All right.
Chiefs
cool.
get the dub.
I love it. I love it. Next game up, a tough one if you're kind of looking at some things. How about the Dallas Cowgirls? They'll be traveling to the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. Jaguars have been shocking everybody. I'm going to roll with them as the upset. The Jags there on Sunday at home. How about you?
I mean, that is a great pick, Ed. I have to go with the Cowboys here, though. Just to edge it out, I do like the Jags to cover. I think they're getting 4 at home.
Nice, nice. Keeping it going. Now, your team, the hottest team there up north, it's the Detroit Lions. They'll be traveling just over there to New York to play on the New York Jets. Suck Jets. That's right. I know this. The Lions are really hot. The Jets everybody likes, but I still think old Darren Campbell, man, he's too good. He's going to win there on Sunday. I got the Lions over the Jets.
Yeah, especially now with Zach Wilson being announced as a starting quarterback, I don't think the Jets will have enough to get it done. Let's go Lions. One of the biggest games I can remember as a Lions fan in my life.
It's a huge one.
Let's go Lions.
I
Let's
can't
get
wait
this
to talk
up.
about it. All right, now back here in our home state where we're living, how about the Arizona struggling Cardinals? They'll be taking on the even more struggling Denver Broncos. Possible no Russell Wilson, possible Wilson. We don't even know. I still think they win. The Broncos finally get a win in the win column. I think that the Arizona Cardinals they're ready to shut it down there in Arizona.
I didn't know who to pick here, Ed. So I honestly just flipped a coin. It landed on the Cardinals. So we're going with the Cardinals on
Nice.
this one. I didn't know. I don't know. That was that game. I wouldn't bet on it. That's my advice.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste your money on. That's for damn sure. All right, we got the next game. This is going to be an interesting one. We got just a couple left before we run out of time here. How about the Pats? They're traveling out west to the old offensive coordinator. That's right, to the Raiders. This one should be an interesting game. These coaches know each other way too well. We are taking the home team, the Raiders, over the Patriots.
Yes, I am with you here. The Raiders get the W.
Absolutely. How about this one? Another tough game. The Tennessee Titans, who looked so good at the beginning of the year, they'll be traveling out west to the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers knocked off my Dolphins last week. Their defense is suspect, but I think they're still staying at home. They've got enough to beat that east to west coast travel. It's the Chargers. How about you?
Yeah, they're getting healthy at the right time. They got Mike Williams back, Keenan Allen's back. Let's go Los Angeles Chargers.
All right, how about the Bengals? They'll be traveling to Tampa Bay. Bengals are red hot. I think that's who we're rolling with. You?
Joey Burr going to get the dub down in Tampa.
All right, good luck with the Burr and Chase. How about on Sunday night? It is the New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. I think the Commanders are the team that shocked everybody all year long at home. I think they pull it off and get the win. It might even be an overtime game. We're taking the Commanders. You?
As a Lions fan, I do not want to see it go to overtime, but let's go Commanders. Let's get a W there.
All right. And then the last NFL game of the weekend there on Monday. This could be the deal breaker for these guys. They must win situation, kind of. How about the Rams traveling to the Packers, the team that everybody thought was going to be so good? Mr. Diva himself will tell you what. This is my gravy lock. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers over the Rams there on Monday, and they're moving right up that ladder into the playoffs. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, great point there, Ed. I'm 100% with you on this one. Almost was my gravy lock as well. Packers at home. It's Lambeau. It's getting cold.
All
And
right,
Baker
Matty.
Mayfield. They don't
It's
have
been
enough.
an honor and a pleasure having you here on Picks and Gravy. We cannot wait to have you back to see how things shake out. Make sure you guys check us out each and every Saturday right here on YouTube. See how you do against us. Make sure you get those gravy locks bet on and check us out each and every Friday on the Ease and Bees podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Until next week, you know the drill. Make sure you eat your breakfast. Peace.